Johnny's Bar and Grill, Mexican and American cuisine with daily and weekly specials, juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, and more. 1519 West Highway 150 in Lincolnton.
This is your look at local sports for WHKY News. I'm Jason Savage. We begin with playoff brackets being released. First in boys soccer, first round contest must be completed by tomorrow. Second round will be held November 6th, third round November 10th, fourth round November 13th, and the regionals November 18th. State championships will be held November 20th through the 22nd. Now from our area in the 1A class, the North Carolina School of Science and Math of Morganton is a number 6 seed. They have a first round bye. In the 3A class, Patton is a 5 seed. They have a first round bye. West Caldwell is a 9 seed. They'll be hosting North Stanley in the first round. In the 4A class, Newton Conover is a number 1 seed. They have a first round bye. Bandy's is a 13 seed. They'll host West Iredell. Conference matchup in the first round. High Brighton is a 7 seed. They'll have a first round bye. Fretty Ford is a 15 seed. They'll take on 18th seeded Bunker Hill, another conference matchup. You hate to see those in the first round. 5A class, Hickory is a number 3 seed. They have a first round bye. In the 6A class, Alexander Central is an 8 seed. They have a first round bye. Freedom is a 21 seed. They'll go to TC Roberson for the first round. South Caldwell is a 19 seed. They'll go to Olympic. And St. Stephen's is a 23 seed. They'll travel to Asheboro in the first round. Meanwhile, the high school football playoff brackets were also announced yesterday. First round games will be played on Friday, second round, November 14th, third round, November 21st, fourth round, day after Thanksgiving, November 28th, and the regional finals will be held December 5th, with the state championship games being held December 11th through the 13th. Now, area teams from the Hickory Metro are in the 4A class. East Burke, who will be a 21 seed, they'll play at Tuscola Friday in the first round. Newton Conover is a number 3 seed. They have a first round bye. Fretty Ford is a number 14 seed. They will host Lake Norman Charter in the first round Friday night. Maiden is a number 6 seed. They've got a first round bye. Bandy's is a 10 seed. They'll be hosting South Row Inn in the first round. High Brighton is a number 2 seed. They'll have a first round bye. In the 5A class, Hickory is a number 3 seed. They'll have a first round bye. In the 6A class, St. Stephen's is a number 16 seed. They will be at home against Mount Tabor Friday night. South Caldwell is a number 24 seed. They'll go to AC Reynolds. Freedom is a 4 seed. They have a first round bye. And Alexander Central is a number 19 seed. They will play at Statesville in the first round Friday night. Well, Hickory High Volleyball won the state 5A championship match at the Lawrence Stroll Veterans Memorial Coliseum Friday night in Winston. Hickory won over Seaford 3-1. Red Tornadoes will lose the first set 26-24, rallying though to win the final 3 sets. Emmy Gamble named the most valuable player. Ryan Hines was named sportsmanship winner. Hickory won their final 12 matches of the season to finish 35-4 and a perfect 16-0 in conference play. They won their championship in their first ever volleyball state title matchup. The North Carolina School of Science and Math of Morganton won the 1A Girls Cross Country Championship Friday at the Ivy Redmond Complex in Kernersville. They would place runners in spots 2 through 5 as they would win the state title by a whopping 71 points over Tri-County Early College. Meanwhile, with that, it was the first, again, this was Friday, it was the first state championship in any sport in the school's history until Saturday, when the Dragons also won 5-0 in the 1A Dual Team Girls Tennis Championship against Bear Creek. This is pretty impressive for a campus that opened in 2022. Lots more from this past weekend and the playoffs and high schools a little bit later on this week. Lenoir-Rhyne women's soccer got a late goal from Maya Rivera, breaking a 2-2 tie to win 3-2 over Tusculum on Saturday. Bears are 10-4-1 overall, 7-1-1 in the conference. They'll conclude the regular season on the road at Catawba on Wednesday. Lenoir-Rhyne men's soccer came down from a 1-0 deficit at the half to win 2-1 over Tusculum at home Saturday. Bears are 6-4-3 overall, 5-2-2 in the conference. They have secured a home conference quarterfinal game this coming weekend for the conference tournament, but they got to close out the regular season Wednesday on the road at Catawba. Lenoir-Rhyne football dropped an absolute heartbreaker Saturday, falling in overtime 38-37 to Wingate. Bears would match their Wingate's overtime score with one of their own, but the 2-point conversion, as you see, stuffed by the Bulldog defense. Bears 5-5 overall, 4-3 in the South Atlantic Conference. They're off next week. Their final game of the season will take place Saturday, November 15th at home against Catawba. Lenoir-Rhyne men's basketball opened up the season at the Small College Basketball Hall of Fame Classic over the weekend in Lakeland, Florida. They would fall to 4th-ranked Damon Saturday, 75-69, but lost in a heartbreaker in overtime to 13th-ranked Michigan Tech last night, 66-65. LR 0-2 on the early season. They'll face Chowan on the road November 14th. And finally, Appalachian State volleyball fell in both matches to Georgia State over the weekend at home. Mountaineers 13-10 overall, 4-8 in Sun Belt Conference play. They'll be traveling to Marshall Thursday and Friday. As always, much more at WHKY.com.